Hello everybody and welcome back to Transport Fever. So I've got the sidings done. I've whacked a load of buildings in here and I've got a bit of construction going on. A lot of workers stood around, as per usual, doing nothing. Drinking cups of tea. Now gentlemen, there's a lady in your presence, you be nice. So right, so it's footpaths only. There's 3 footbridges going across and they can get through by the train station as well. So once we get some buildings up here, there will be people coming across, but they'll use the underground one. You could do with them on the goods stations as well to stop people walking across the tracks. Still got people wandering across the tracks back there. Okay, so all these buildings are all active. They're all set to low capacity, so there is a draw for people to come in. Have we got anybody on this? Or 5 people? Are they getting off here? Hopefully. No. Okay. So there are people coming up here. Look, there's workers coming to the jobs in the factories and stuff. And this has got people magnets in it because this is an inactive building. So I put a people magnet in each entrance. Oh yeah, it's decorated that up. Oh, and I managed to sneak a tunnel under. That was a bit tricky. I'll get it under there. So it'll just alleviate a bit of any traffic problems up here. Anything coming in this way. We're gonna, like I said, I'm gonna give them multiple options as to get into the town, so we don't end up with, because if that had been the only route in, they'd have ended up with massive traffic jams around here. So this is growing nicely. I've not gone on very far, only a bit. I was riding trains through that, looking at that. Oh, I haven't shown you everything yet. We've got advertising boards. Got some hoardings up on this side and some walls along here. Some old boards. There's a chocolate one there and for a trip to Buckfast Abbey in Devon. Oh, a Cadbury's one there. And a few cranes and things. Oh yeah, it looks a lot better. And it'll, like I said, it'll start drawing some people down here now. So the town should start growing around these stations, around these little stations. All the growth seems to be around here at the moment. There's only so far that can go. I think once it gets sort of down and around here, it'll start filling these bits in. Here's some streets here. This is working for the most part, but you're still getting the odd person coming up and wandering across the tracks. It's not great, but that's what I want to do today, is get some goods coming in here. It took me ages to do this. A couple of hours. Well, about an hour and a half, I think. Just messing about, looking for bits and pieces and trying different things out. It's full of blockers as well, again, so you shouldn't get any AI growth in there. So yeah, what I wanted to do is get this. I want to get some food coming in. Really? Is that steep? Right. Oh, I've got no money left. I need to go and get some money. Port barrel mod. Right, I'm going to pause this for a second while I do this because it's noisy and it takes a while. So I shall be back in a second. Okay, so right, we've got 50 million. You know, when I start going back down, back up again, it is a bit. Let's turn that back down. I used to play, I wouldn't really use the full barrel mod, but if I'd have been sort of playing it normally, I probably only had 2 towns connected up by now and I've been sat here waiting for money coming in. Right, so I want to come out, coming down a bit here. Now this is the route back out. Whoops. This is the route back out, so it doesn't matter if I come down quite steeply. I just want to get under here. I'll bring it to the flat there. Could have done that straighter. Oh well. Now the other one, actually, take this back a bit further. I'll make the hill as low gradient as possible. So it doesn't struggle too much getting up that hill. It can come back down a bit quicker, that's fine. I'll go and tidy all that up later. Right, we're on pause, aren't we? Come through there. Make this a little bit wider. Oh, not high enough. Right. So I have to keep coming down a little bit. Let's get rid of this. I'll definitely do it. He says, yeah. Let's get her. Let's go viaduct on here. Let's go with that one. Oh, I shouldn't have done that yet. Put the other track in first. I'll try that again. Sorry, I've gone very quiet, haven't I? Because I'm thinking. Right, so yeah, there's a bit of a steeper gradient coming down and a shallower one going back up. So now what I want to do is I want to come around a bit. Up to about here. I'm going to want it to join onto a flat piece, so we're going to level it out here. Whoops. Yeah, that's flat. So what we can have, we could pull a line off here and join it up. Now what we should do is put the goods depot in first. I have 8 platforms, 320 meters, second street connection. This is where I lose my frame rate. Come on. Hey. That'll do. Right. So that way then I can pull. How far have I got? That goes up and then down, doesn't it? I haven't got very far on the flat bit. I'm going across there like that. That mean we can, if we use this to come down, join up onto this, as well as going out somewhere. I'm going to have good buildings around here and then start bringing stuff out, but actually what we need here is start off with, let's use a medium street. Give me a straight street, please. Industries, go back. Where are we? Food processing we want. There is. There. I'm not bothering about tidying up at the moment, I'll do that later. Okay, we still need to be able to get a train out onto there, so we're going to have to join this up. I'm not bothered if there's any bumps in the tunnel. What I want to do is connect onto there. Okay, let's go out this way. Don't even need to do that second line at the moment, but a bit too close to that. This out around here. That'll give us more room for getting out onto these lines. Right, so we can get the train out of the depot. I'm going to have to go put signals in there. I hate putting signals in tunnels. Right, let's try it now while we're over the boat. So we want one there. Make it a bit further back. One there. Oh, it's this one, I can't even see it. Zoomed in as far as I can. There. Yeah, I'll do. I'll get rid of these here. Otherwise that creates too short a block there. I don't want my trains queuing again. Right, okay, so we can get out here. We just need to get up to this farm. So I want 8 tracks. 2 tracks. 1 track. Now, do we use this to bring goods out to Riverton, or do we do a separate line for that? I think we just have this as a round and... no, yeah, just as a round and back, and then we'll do a separate line for Riverton. A bit of narrower country lane. Not that we need it. So this now. I should have put a curve station on there. Why didn't I do? Make things a bit easier. Tunnel? You know about tunnel. You don't want a tunnel. Just oh. Lift it up a bit. Quite badly carved out of the landscape, that though, isn't it? Right, this one's going to have to come. Maybe if I bring it from this end. Flat. We're going to have to do some damage. I don't want tunnels. Yikes. Right. Yeah, it's not like money matters really, is it? Okay, let's get some signals. Well, we're going to need some signals, so we're going to need a couple really. Let's get one out here. Not far away off. Couple there. Couple there. One there and one there. One there and one there. We've got 2 down there, that's fine. I am going to go and make this look a lot better. I'm going to go and clean all this up. It's going to take a while, I'll be smoothing for ages, so I'll do that in a bit. I'll just stick another one. Nah, we're going to have to stick it in the tunnel. That'll do. Right, so new line. We can go from here to here, back to here, to there. Lovely. So pick up the raw food, drop it off here, convert it into hamburgers and stuff. Oh, stops moving. Do that later. Convert it into hamburgers and stuff, and then yeah, good to go. I'll have a couple of signals in here. Let's go buy some trains. My favourite bit. I do like the way the decorating looks, but doing it's not so great. So we're going to have one of these 060s. It's going to have to be the Naffy's cars. What are you? Oh, they're the little narrow gauge lines, but in reverse. I've not got my Naffy, have I? Oops. Back in a second. Was that there? I'm not sure whether it was there or not now. I switched the mod off and back on again, so if I can't remember whether it was there or not. It took ages to load the game back up again. If you got mod switched on, it was actually switched on. It might have even been there. I might not just noticed it. Me being dozy. I'm pretty sure it wasn't there though. I'll find out when I watch this back. You're probably laughing at me right now. Yeah, if you've got a mod switched on and it's not working, literally just go out of the game. Well, save it first. Switch the mod off and switch it back on again and reload it up. Sometimes it matters what order they're in. Sometimes things don't work in a certain order, so I need these. We've got a little 060, haven't we? So I reckon we carry. What's that like? It's quite good. It's got a couple of hills to negotiate. We'll try 6. Let's try 6 on there. And how many trains? Right, so it's going. Press the right buttons. Camera's going in the wrong direction. It's going round here, back, round here again. Let's go 6. Line 1. Off we go. Might be a bit stuttery at first because I've just reloaded the game back up again. Let's go ride him out of here. Yeah, he's going to get onto this right side track. Why is there a signal there? That's not in the right place, is it? It's meant to be there. Slight mistake there. Okay. Well, let's fast forward it a bit. Let's get this train going. Oh, I want to see what happens in this tunnel in here. Let's slow it down a bit. Let's see if the signals are in the right place. This one is. So I don't like using them and clicking the wall. Change them up for the newer ones later. Okay, so that works alright, that's fine. Oh! Do you mind? Sorry about that. Right, so what we're going to have to do with these is we're going to have to maybe bring them up and over. We're going to need a line to go out to West Valley, we're going to need one to go out to Riverton, and one to come through the mountain here, out to Lambry. We're going to have most of the manufacturing down here. Put the mines up here and run some little shunters round and back and forward, put a narrow gauge station in here so it's connected up to this. Not doing all that now though. Do that later. Let's just get a bit of smoothing while these trains are getting going. I just want to make sure this works. It should do, can't see why it shouldn't. Should look at my keyboard before I press buttons. Keep pressing caps lock instead of A. Right, so some good freight in there. He's picked up. That's excellent. Now when I place these, you've got an option to, you can set them at maximum production if you want. It'll give you the maximum limit. I haven't got the Or rather, no, I think I haven't got the limit mod on that increases the production limits. I'll go and make sure I switch that on as well. That might need switching off and on again. Cause it usually starts with 400. But yeah, you can set them to maximum production, but they'll build up anyway. It'll still upgrade itself. There'll be that many goods going through here that it'll hit its maximum eventually. You're not going to carry anything back this time. There we go, we've got goods. Got food! I don't need them coming back to stopping here on the way back. Not unless I'm going to drop something off at this goods station. Let's just have a look at that. We need to rename this line anyway. So from Lower Seaton, I was back to Seaton North and Riverton South. I'll change the names of these. So it doesn't actually need to hit Seaton North from Lower Seaton. Or Lower Seaton, Riverton South and then Seaton North. Like that. Main goods terminal. Terminal, it's not a terminal though, is it? Main goods. Oh. Yeah. I'll do. Main goods hub. Right. So yeah, we're going to start building the industry up around here. Get some mines in. I'm going to try and keep it all sort of relatively compacted into this area, but I'm aiming to sort of fill this whole area up and have lines coming in and out. You get a pretty good view of it on the train as we come past here as well. Are you carrying anything yet? There's been some food gone there, hasn't there? You're not carrying. Call it food. Transfer for now. Rename that later. How many foods he got? He's got one. His storing loads up. Come on, get it produced. Got a good seating. What's my catchment area? It's all moved. Ow. Got no retail within the catchment. That's a bit of a pain. Not going to let me build a road out there, are you? Try, sorry, I was seeing what that was. It's Prussians just come up. Try footpath. Oh, well. Let's see what the catchment's like now. There we go, we've got a bit. Can we get a... I have to wreck somebody's building. And a bit of the road. We'll go, got more catchment, but I've also open the station up to more people coming up here. Oh well. Right. That's definitely improved on the catchment. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be mean. Go and live somewhere else. Let them stay there. They're next to the park. I was thinking that if we get another footpath down here, it might increase the catchment, but no, it'll just increase the foot flow across there. See, we've got people going up there already. The rest of the commercials down here, so do we run a couple of little trucks up and down? Right, so we've got, let's have a look at the catchment for that. So we use little mini truck stops. Seems a bit frivolous, but we'll extend the catchment down here. Let's bring it down here. Squeeze it in there right next to that building. I wasn't going to use trucks, but because it's such a short route, we don't need many anyway. It'll just that should pick up from there. I'm pretty sure it will. Oh, just gonna look what that was then. Seeing trucks. There's a depot. A truck depot somewhere. Why is it not going to? Let's stick it over here. Not to get it too close to the tracks. I'll do. Go over there. We're not using American horse carts. Well, these carry 5. Oh, 1, 2. Let's just put 4 on it. And hopefully we won't need. So that's the only thing, when you've got pretty long truck routes, you have to stick absolutely loads of trucks on them. Oh, look at the state of this road now. Well, that's because he's built that there. See, that was nice and smooth. A bit of encouragement. Come up from here. Somewhere. What are you colliding with? Oh, there's blockers in there, that's why. Sorry, mister. You did it nice there. Yeah. That's a bit better. I have to upgrade out. Deleting houses as fast as they're building them. Got more residential. More industrial up here, so I might have to put another little back and forward truck route in there just to expand it out a bit. And I'm gonna keep the lines to a minimum. I've said that before. I don't want loads of bus routes and things in clogging up the processing power. Last map I had hundreds and hundreds. Yeah, loads of people going in here now. For having a good wander around the castle. People down there, yeah. Cool. Hopefully some people should start have been using this now. There we go. Who's coming in here? There's 5 on board, let's see if anybody gets off. Nope. There's 16 going back. Anybody coming up this way? He's coming up this way. Oh, he's got a full load on. He's coming from the main train station as well. That could be bringing workers in from other towns. Dropping them off at the main station. They've got on this one. That 12 got off. That's pretty good. There they go, off to work. Right, so got a good yard. Thank you. Destroyed a bit of the town. Made a mess over here. I'll go tidy all this up off camera and lower these down and smooth it all out a bit. Flatten it up, give it a bit more of a slope. Yeah. I want to build a golf course and the football stadium. I need to do that soon because the town's trying its best to grow into here. There's blockers in here, so it can only go so far. Right, that'll do for today. Thanks very much again for watching, and I'll see you again really soon. Good night.